Your middle tower is under
Hey guys, GoodGoodNotGreat here with a Dota 2 video guide. This guide is going to be all about how to farm effectively as Tinker, namely how to farm the jungle, how to farm ancients, how to stack camps, and farm multiple camps at once with your March. Recently we saw a lot of Tinker at the TI4 SEA qualifiers. DDZ from Aero Gaming had a pretty impressive Tinker. We also saw a lot of Tinker at the BTS LAN tournament. Excalibur from Fnatic and Dendi from Na'Vi both had very impressive Tinkers. Obviously, the Blink E-Blade Dagon combo is what people notice the most about Tinker, but the more important part about playing Tinker is the way you farm, how quickly you farm and get your items up. Most importantly, your boosted travel, your Blink Dagger, and then whatever items you may choose to go next. So I'm here to teach you guys not how to play Tinker like Dendi, but how to farm a Tinker like Dendi.
Your bottom tower.
So with that, let's get right to it. Alright, so for the Radiant hard camp and medium camp, what you want to do is stand right here where I'm standing, and at 51 you want to march into this bush right here, and if you do it correctly, both the medium camp and the hard camp will be stacked. So at 51 we march, and then you want to walk upwards back into your lane, and you can go farm whatever and go mid. This way the creeps will follow you and you'll get off a clean stack. So both this medium camp and the hard camp are stacked.
Very well.
So for this medium camp on Radiant side and this hard camp, the way we stack both of these is we stand right here next to this tree, and we at 52 we march upwards and diagonally, kind of into this line of trees right here. So 52 we march, and then walk upwards and to the right. And if done correctly, both of these camps should stack. So yeah, as you see, the hard camp and the medium camp are both stacked. This one is really hard to pull off. Your timing has to be pretty on point, and you're you have to stand exactly in this spot and hug this tree, and you want to march in between, right here. Alright, so this is probably the best jungling spot for Tinker in the entire map. You can farm this hard camp, this medium camp, and this small camp all at once. What you want to do is stand here and at 51 march down, and then just walk down like so, and it'll hit all three camps, and this camp will both be stacked. So you're getting 3 camps with march, and you're stacking 2 of them. So this is the best spot by far for Tinker. You can also stack this camp and this camp if you want. Just march in this direction instead of downwards, but marching down is the best way to do it. Now I'll show you guys how to stack ancients from the Radiant mid lane. What you want to do is stand in this little nook right here, and at 48 you want to march upwards into the ancients. Usually you can march anywhere in this general direction, but I find marching right here at the edge of this tree gives you kind of the most damage to the ancients. So at 48 we march, and by the time the march reaches them it should be around 53 seconds, which is the proper time for stacking, and they'll wrap around and the camp will stack. Alright, so now for the dire side. For this hard camp and this medium camp, what you want to do to stack both is you want to stand right here next to these 2 stones, and at 51 you want to march upwards into this little line crack thing. I don't even know what it is, but just march upwards over here, and we'll walk upwards to make sure our stack goes off cleanly. So at 51 we march and then walk upwards, and the creep should follow you up, and both camps should stack cleanly. As we see, both the medium camp and the hard camp are stacked.
Then it's settled.
Now for this medium camp and this medium camp on the dire side, we want to stand right here between these 2 fireplaces and march towards the tree at 51. So we march, and then we can walk upwards to make sure our stack goes off cleanly.
Positively.
And both camps should stack
Are you
You see the
thinking
medium
what
camp stacked,
I'm
and
thinking?
this one is stacked as well. The last one for the dire jungle. For this easy camp and this hard camp, you want to stand right here.
Your top tower
And at
is under
51,
attack.
march into this mushroom thing right
Are
here.
you thinking what I'm thinking?
So at 51, we're gonna march, and you want to walk upwards to make sure your stack goes up.
Your
cleanly.
top tower is under attack.
So 51, march
Go,
and
my
walk up.
friends, go!
None of these stacks are super specific except for, we'll see this camp stacked as well as this camp. None of these stacks are super
Absolutely.
specific. Like, you don't have to stand in this exact spot and march this like exact spot. But in this kind of the general place and general direction you want to march. What you want to do is memorize a lot of these spots and use them in between lane trips. Don't just stay in the jungle and stack camps and farm in the jungle all game. Because you're a tinker, you want to be farming lanes as well. So in between your lane trips, you want to kind of move to these spots and empty out your mana stacking and farming these camps. So you have a little bit more efficiency. Alright, this is the last stack I'm showing you guys from the dire off lane into the ancients. What you want to do is stand
Your
right
top
here,
tower is under
and
attack.
at 48 you want to march this way into the ancients, so that by 53 seconds they'll hit the ancients and they'll
Your
walk
middle
upwards like
tower
this and
is
take a
under
lot of march
attack.
damage. So at 48 we march,
March.
and it should reach them in time, and they'll walk upwards and the camp will stack.
Your top tower is under attack.
So one thing you may have noticed is that the farming in the
Your
jungle
middle tower
and
is
ancient
under
stacking
attack.
and all that kind of stuff is a lot harder on dire than it is on radiant. For the dire side, you can only stack 2 camps at once in the jungle, while on the radiant side you have this nice triple camp stack. And tinker
Your
usually
middle
goes
tower
mid.
is under attack.
You won't see many tinkers being played off lane, so you can get the ancient stack going very early without having to sacrifice much by walking all the way from mid lane to the ancients if you need to stack by yourself. So this is why a lot of tinker players prefer radiant. Just helps them farm faster. Generally better to play on
Your
radiant
bottom
as
tower
tinker.
has fallen.
Obviously, playing tinker requires a lot more than just knowing how to farm. It requires good
I
game
should
sense,
say
good
so.
map awareness, and quite a bit of APM as well. But hopefully, knowing these stack
Positively.
locations and how to farm and stack multiple camps at once will increase your efficiency and effectiveness with tinker in your games.
No argument there.
Well, that's all for now, guys. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions,
Very well.
criticism in the comment section below. And I promise I'll be uploading more regularly. I've just been kind of swamped
exactly.
with work and stuff and whatever. But now that school's finally up, I
I'm
will be
in
making more
complete
Your
videos
bottom
and
tower is
hopefully
under attack.
helping you guys get better at Dota. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and see you guys soon.